So, I thought today we're gonna be talking about some situations that been going on. Um, so we all know the video that I've uploaded called My Gens, right? Now, at the end of it, it showed that both of my parents were straight and that I was bisexual and non-binary. Yeah, you could erase the non-binary part out of your head because I'm not non-binary anymore. I am actually bigender. If you don't know what that is, bigender is basically somebody who identifies themselves as both genders. Either they could feel one day a girl or a boy, or they could identify as them as non-binary. Stuff like that. So you could scratch that out of your head. So I'm gonna be today explaining some things of my sexualities and over the years. I feel like everything under the age of 4, I was straight. Plus 5 and 6, I was just completely straight. With 7 and 8, I think at like 9 years old to 8 years old, I think that's when I started gaining something. That's when I became bisexual. Around those times, I didn't know because I was stupid and wasn't really into the sexuality thingy. Like, right? I knew some stuff about it, but it's just like I just never really went into it because I'm a straight girl. What am I supposed to be doing? Um, and then all of a sudden I figured it out, and I've had a talk with my brother. He accepted me, but then all of a sudden I've never told anybody that I was non-binary for like a few months, I would say, until I realized, you know, but now, right, and I became bisexual, and I told my brother, and then he makes fun of it, like, he makes fun of it as a joke, no, like, hate to him or anything. He calls it, like, why you in love with bicycles, and I kept making fun of him because he's straight, so I told him, why you keep being a straight path? We bother each other time to time and stuff like that. So that's that. My voice does not actually sound like this, okay? I actually do not know. And microphone versus my voice when you meet me is very different. So I might sound like a very cringy kid in this thing. But until you meet me in real life, you know that my voice is not as high pitched as this thing has been showing it. I also try to talk a bit loud so you guys can hear me, but that's my sexualities over the years. And a lot of my years I was straight, and barely now I became bisexual over like around 2 years, 3 years maybe. But I didn't know that. And then I became non-binary because, it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. Like, I didn't feel good being called a woman or a guy at that point. So, like, I had to quit doing that. And then when I became non-binary, it was really fun. And, like that. Until one day when we came back from something, I can't remember. I think it was from visiting my brother. He moved out like 2 years ago, 1 year ago, like stuff like that. So we went to visit and we came back, and then one of our brothers was sitting down. I will not be calling any names, and like we talked to him. I don't know how this conversation started because we were talking about sexualities until I said I was bisexual, and then like everything froze because my brother was being really mean again, and then it was not my brother who I had to talk with, it was my older brother. And he told me that I had to be a certain age to figure it out. And trust me, I've had this comment before. It's not the first time I've had that. And it just hurt more because like it's somebody I could trust. And that's it. But like I'm not too young. I will not be saying my age or anything, but I can say I'm not too young to the point where I'm 4. Okay, I ain't a baby anymore. I know what my sexuality is and stuff like that. Until I became bigender, because, like, honestly, it felt nice to be both genders. You know, it was nice being no gender, but, you know, people don't really get that anymore. Like, I've never told any of my friends or anything, but I could already tell most of my friends are going to be mixing up pronouns that I would give them. Even if I gave them years, they would still mess up the pronouns. And I could already tell. I know my friends, I've been with them for like over 2 years already. But, yeah. That's it. This is already 6 minutes long, wow. But that's all I wanted to really talk about. And no, you're not too young to figure out your sexuality, and you're valid for any sexuality unless you're one of those pedophiles and get the fuck off my channel. But other than that, you are welcome. I will be going out now. I'm very sleepy. But I'm not gonna be sleeping. So yeah, and yes, I have some things to say maybe next time, but I'm gonna cut it short. Bye.